Hi there, welcome to Morgan's Fancies, and we're playing with jelly plate and some new stencils that I have been working hard on and want to test out before I put them up for sale in my shop. And I've been kind of busy over the past couple of streams if you've been watching on YouTube or on Ustream. Oh, where's the other ones? Pardon me for a second, I'm reaching over. I've made a binder of all the ones I've either cut out or designed myself. Most of these ones are just cut out or where did I put them? Or bought. Oh well, they're probably in my pile here someplace. Needless to say, I have a few other ones. Where did I put them? It's gonna bother me until I figure it out. I think I put them in one of my notebooks. Speaking of which, in Dee Dee's oh, I lost my chat. It's the only problem with pushing the button. There we go. I think I put them in here, did I? Aha, I did. There's the one. So there's one of them. Oh, and you can't see it. Down, 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 Kath. Wait, and I'll reverse it so you can actually that's upside down. Here. There's one of them. Oh, where's the floral ones? Oh, I've got to do some flips of some books when I use. As you can tell, I've already been playing with this one. Got some floral ones, and it's bothering me that I'm not finding them. Oh well. I'll look in a few minutes just to do that. I'll get that one out of the way. Well, oh, get out there. Oh, we've got these. Okay. These separated out. I've cut two sizes of the same one. I have a cameo, so hi Lynn. There's the next one. Yeah, just trying to get it in camera. Okay. Yep, Celtic tree. That one was a pain in the booty to do because I did it on Inkscape, and each of those little parts I had to draw out. Pain in the booty. Of course, if you know me, you know my spirals. I have a couple of different sizes of this one. So triple spirals. Oop. Dang. I can go up here. Yep, all the roots, all the leaves and whatnot. And I actually took one of my hand-drawn knots and made it into a stencil. I have a few more. Yes, for those that are not new to me, I am... Oh, you're in Scotland! I have Scottish descent on my mom's side. They're all from Aberdeenshire, up in that area. But yeah, my mom is Scottish and Welsh, and my dad is French and Native American. So I'm a motley crew, but I gravitate, obviously I gravitate towards the Celtic much more than I do the Native American, as I don't know much about it. Oh, I'm still trying to find those other stencils. What the heck did I do with them? Oh, maybe they're in my bag here. I think I Found them. They were beside me the whole time. Okay. And I made a bunch of floral ones. And I actually kept the insides of some of the stencils. Oh, this one's just for testing purposes because I actually misjudged how much material I had left on my mat. So this one up here, it cut a, but it's still good enough to play with and get a feel for the design. Next one. I kind of ran away with one design rearranging it. Yeah, I did make these. These ones are all from my drawings. I'm kind of a little bit of a tech geek. I made them on Inkscape. Although I'm going to try and do Illustrator as well, since I have that program, thanks to my brother. And last one I have for the flower one. And the rest are just pieces. And I cut them out on my Cameo. Planning on putting these in my shop. Both the die cut files and the stencils themselves. There's the tree part from, where did I put it? There we go. That's the tree part from the tree. It's this part. Yes, do your research. I had done about 8 months or so. I waited until my income tax, which this year's probably going to go all to the car maintenance, because it'd be my last big one from having worked so much this year. But now that's over and I get to play. I'm just hoping unemployment insurance approves my application. If not, oh well, I'll figure out what to do. But I'm not going back there, and I'm not going to get myself into the same situation I was in before. Anyways, I've got a stack of things that I've been playing with. I have this dragon stencil too, but it hasn't quite come out yet. And every now and again, I'll press something in chat, so I make sure I'm there. As in the past, yes, it is very short for that nonsense. In the past, I have had trouble with the chat. And I just want to show you some of my prints, some of which I'm working on. I like doing lots and lots of layers. And if you go on my Facebook fan page, it should have lots of my prints that I made like last year. There's trees. This it's kind of cool. It's actual like hand sanitizer. Trying to clean it and clean off my brayer and my stencils. And I do it on the jelly plate itself. And kind of push the color into the openings of the stencils and then put a paper down. And this is kind of the effect that you can get. Another one. I like my PBOs and metallics from different places. I really like this one. It's really, I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice, but it's very shabby. No, and toxic workplace is never, ever a good thing for you. And it was only toxic because of the one person. Well, I was getting burnt out working with seniors too. Don't get me wrong, I love my seniors, but when you get the really not, I don't want to say nasty, really severe cases of dementia, and yeah, no. And you're responsible to try and keep them in the building, and they're not listening to you, it gets old fast. Yeah, but Celtic knot ones. I have yet to get a print this time around with the dragon coming out like I wanted it to. There's a tree one. I haven't really gotten that tree to work either. There's some of these are going to get more layers because, yeah, this, oh, what's that? I kind of like this one. I want to make a journal cover out of this one. I like the tone on tone. So there's an example of the Tree of Life stencil. And there's the other one that I'm really happy with this one. I really, really like that. Well, that's kind of sucky. Not kind of, it is sucky. I'm sorry to hear that, Carol. But hopefully you're much happier now. Because I know it's going to take some time to work through those negative emotions. But I am much less stressed right now. That's going to be one that's worked on. I'm not quite... It's got some texture in there, although I don't know if the camera will pick that up because of the shininess. But it's got, like, a little bit of texture in there. Yeah, it's going to get... And sometimes, the paper, when you use the thin papers, they wrinkle. But I kind of like some of the wrinkles that you get because it looks like a patina. I don't know if sorry, I got a drink in the way. I gotta get used to doing this again. Oh, boredom, another one, shabby background, just waiting for a nice... This is just me cleaning off some of my stencils. That one did really, it's shabby. Sometimes I like just the stuff. This is just a roller paper where I clean off my roller. I like the patterns in that. There's a black on the background. That's kind of okay. Another one that's just gonna get something on it. Roller paper, roller paper. Something that needs in the middle. You can kind of sort of see something in there. But I have lots that are like kind of sort of in the middle of stuff. Just needs something. But I've been trying to think of stencils that I haven't really... I hesitated to use my... I started off with a 6x6 plate. I hesitated to use it for so long. And when I finally did get it going, I was addicted. So I can totally understand your point there. Okay. Oh, there's one more. Just me trying to clean off the stencil, and then figured, oh, let's put some white over it. I play. And if I don't like what I get, I go, oh, another layer. Which is the truth. Okay, what do I want to... Oh, let's work with this one first. You can tell this is a newer plate for me because my other one is stained blue and I cannot get it It won't come clean. Anyways, what I was trying to say though, is that it'll take a little bit of time to get her out of my head. 14 years of the same person, yeah. She's now become my inner critic, whether I wanted her to or not. And I have a problem dealing with my inner critic at the moment, so I'll be fine, and then I'll get voice in my head. It kind of derails everything that I've been trying to do, and I get mad at myself, and cycle starts up again. Uh, it's not even her now at this point. It's, how do I describe it? It's like unpacking 14 years worth of stuff shoved down. It's going to take some time I'll be fine for a while, and then I'll have an evening or tends to be weekends where I'm just not dealing with it well, and more stuff will come up, something will trigger it. But I am learning tricks. It's worse when I'm hungry, it's worse when I'm really tired, or yeah. No, it's not going to happen overnight. Much as I wish it's going to, it's not. And I really don't want to end up in the same situation. I might have to look for a part-time job just to keep myself going, paying bills and whatnot. But this is going to be my main focus. My store is going to be a priority. What to do? Just trying to figure out what colors I want to use right now. Oh, I do. When I do get really bad, and if I offend anybody, I'm sorry, but this is my stream. I will talk about my spirituality because that is what I'm about. Art and spirituality are kind of meshed in my soul. So when I get really bad episodes, I go to my cards. I go to my I read oracle cards and tarot cards. So I have a specific set of decks that I will go to, especially ones where I need it when I'm trying to work out emotions. That's where I go. Actually, I have a shop on shophandmade.com, and it's Morgan's Fancies there too. It's a marketplace that doesn't charge any fees, and right now that's what I need. I need no fees. Oh, what deck did you buy? I have one more that I've got to get as soon as I get enough money. Just because I need the Trinity. I like using 3 decks from the same author. I'm a collector of decks, though. And yes, I do use them all. What do I want to use on? Let's do this one. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta allow links. Okay, just give me a second. I will 2 seconds. I'm bad for having a lot of tabs pinned on my Firefox, especially now that I've got a shop. Right now in the shop there is stickers and wood products, a little bit of scrapbooking stuff, and some clip-on earrings. I haven't really soon there's going to be the stencils up. I'm just testing them today. I'm almost ready to put them up in the store. I just have to make like thumbnails for each of them. All right. Bye, Lynn. Thank you for joining us. There's the link to my shop. Website. I should have thought about that, shouldn't I? Come on. Thank you. I don't know why it's... Here we go. Back to stream and get chat back up. There we go. This is my website. It'll have a couple of galleries of some of my what I've been doing mostly this year is faces. I didn't broadcast that at all, and I didn't make haul videos when I should have. I just didn't have the time. By the time I got home, I just like... So I'm set for art supplies until I get another job. I need to use up what I got. But I'm going to use... I don't know if you can see that. Try again. Metallics. From Dazzling Metallics. It's from Deco Art, and it's in Peacock Pearl. Or should I do it? You know what? I'm kind of changing my mind just for a second. Just because I want to have a dark color. Is this indigo? No. That's the same purple. I have an indigo. I want indigo. Primary blue. I thought I had... I have some of those fine line bottles and I have yet to break them in. I've been kind of a little wary of doing that. I have indigo. Where it is at the moment. Oh well. Get that pretty one out though. Let's see. Oh, I have a couple of Doreen Virtues. Which ones? I put it down and there's not. I should have shook it first. I hate when I do that. There we go. Now it's going to be a little bit slip slidey. My handy dandy. I've mostly cleaned it off. This bottom layer, I didn't want to do another black, but I just want to get some kind of pattern happening on the page. Oh, I can tell it's getting old. It's got that smell to it. I don't know if you guys find that, but hello. I wish they would let you resize your not much. This is the first print that we're actually getting to. I made some new stencils, and I'm just about to test them out. Second here, I just want some texture. Where's that binder? Over there. Ow! This thing's getting heavy. I've got a lot of stencils. I like my stencils. A lot of which I have cut out of my cameo, so I'm just looking for, actually it's part of an old air conditioner thing that my husband, sometimes if he gets stuff that he takes apart, where did I put it? It's in here. Oh, it's sticking out right there. Yes, I'm testing out stencils today because I plan on putting these in my shop, and I just want to make sure they're quality. I don't want to sell anything that I wouldn't want myself. I put bubbles in it. Did you see that? That's weird. It might make for interesting texture. It did it again. Bubbles. What a memory to come back. When I was in college, I took television broadcasting, but we had done our own like soap opera-ish thing, and I had acted in it. Not very well, mind you, but it was funny. And my character's name was Bubbles because I was a girl mafia member that, you know, hitman type thing that used to do nasty things with people underwater and make them, because I like to see the bubbles. And that's what just popped into my head, and I haven't thought about that in years. Weird. Yeah, I'm gonna get the texture going again. Sometimes I like the wrinkles and sometimes I don't. That's why I like using cardstock for when I'm not. Ooh. I think it's because of the age of the paint, maybe. Okay, background. This was on, and how I got the black was I was doing some other design in the middle of the plate and didn't want the paint that was on the outside of the stencil to go on the paper that I was using, so I had kind of mopped up in spots the black. I'm gonna let that dry for a second. And what else can we play with? What is that? I've got a drawer full of my higher end paints and then a bucket full of the craft paint right beside me, so I'll be reaching over a lot. This one is just Liquitex Basics, and it's Dioxazine Purple, one of my favorite colors. Darker color. It's kind of funny. I don't think the bubbles showed up. No, it didn't. No bubbles showed up on that print that we made, but it was kind of funny that it did that. Never seen it do that before. Flip it upside down so I don't do that again. All right. Which one should I try first? I think I'll try those ones. I want a specific other thing to do. Let me, no, that's got purple on it already. Let me try this one. Maybe, no, it's got too much on there. This would be really dark. Where's that white one? Or this one? Try this. No, that'll wrinkle. I don't want one that'll wrinkle right now. I'm sorry, I'm indecisive. I'm trying to, out of the prints that I had already done over the past couple of weeks, trying to find one. Maybe that one. Maybe not. It's got too much going on in it. Oh, decisions. Where is that white one? Well, let's do this pinkish one. So I'm not sure which one I want to try yet. So there's the background I want to work on. But which one should I try first? Should I try the Triquetra one? Or the Handmade Knot? Or the Triple Spiral? Or the Tree of Life? I'm kind of leaning towards this one. I'm following my instincts, and I made a decision. That's what I'll go for. At least on this one. And I'm probably going to mop up. Thank you. I'm a computer geek. I like playing with the computer, and I've been trying to make designs from my own artwork. Like this knot one. Sorry, this one already went down. This knot one is made out of one of my hand-drawn knots. All right, let's mop it up. And I'm gonna mop around the outside with, this is what I was talking about with this. That's what I did with this one, where the black marks are. This is exactly what I did, because I didn't want the color going where I don't want it. I see that there's still some there, so I'm still gonna, I gotta kind of work a little quickly, because last time I tried it, okay, that's better. And I am trying to keep some of that in some of the stuff in the middle there, but it doesn't really matter. It's, ooh, that was close. I gotta be careful there. That's gonna take me 2 passes. There's another. Oh, that one's, I'm not thinking about too much. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna flip this over. Get this out of the way. Do the same thing. I don't want it. I've got a song in my head, and when that happens, I have to play it like 20 times to get it out. But it's a copyrighted song, so I can't play it now. Anyways. So I'm on this journey of trying to find my own weird. And basically finding my weird tribe. What I mean by that is like people that you have, people and interests that you have in common with, that you're very passionate about. And I've been telling people for years that I'm weird. So when I stumbled upon that yesterday, it's like, yes, I'm going to make a hashtag. Okay, fine. Hopefully this isn't too dry. Let's get this on. So, this is bending up. I'm going to let that dry. It's getting in the way. Sorry for the jiggly camera. It's attached to my big TV that's my monitor right now. And I'm just going to quickly check. There we go. People are quiet. Oh, I was kind of afraid of that. I took too long. I took too long. Darn it. Well, that means put a little bit more paint and try again. Yes, yes there is. But you have your own brand of weird. So I'm going to do a couple of different things on this one. I'm going to try with this white one. Get one. And I'm not going to do it too long. I just want... That worked out quite nicely. Yes, yes, it is a good thing. I'll try and put this where, just guesstimating where it was. Because you get your different creatives, ones that are more spiritual than others, ones that are more open-minded than others. That's what my goal is, to really hone in on where my quote-unquote niche would be, just so I'm not overlapping other people. That one's even better. Middle's a little gray, but I kind of like that. And if I have to, I will go and get some more paper. So I've got reams of it. Thank you. I quite like them. I'm going to try that same technique again, where I'm just going to put a little bit of paint because I like that purple there. Let's do that again. Well, and also, going back to the inner critic thing, it's one way I'm finding that I can deal with that inner critic is because, no, I've never been normal, and really I don't want to be. And that was part of the problem with this job, is that, you know, I didn't think the way that, oh, I love when it does that. Can you see that? It's not a very good example right now, but you can see ghostly of what I put over. I love it when it does that. I'm going to keep that one because I love purple. Cool. Well, I actually made a hashtag on Twitter about find your own weird. So I don't mind if people use it. I think everybody should find their own weird. Okay, there's the first mop up one. Just gonna see if I can spread that out just a little bit more using the paint that's already there. Yes, well, I definitely have a connection with you, lady, because yeah, you definitely get me. I know you do. So I'm extremely open-minded. I'm a geek, a gamer geek. I love my gaming. I'm pagan. I love anything to do with Avalon. I belong to the Sisterhood of Avalon. So a lot of, if you haven't looked at my art, you haven't realized that there's a lot of Celtic influence in there. There's also a lot of goddess portraits and stories, and a lot of it has to do with Avalon, and a lot of it has to do with Avalon and the Mabinogion Welsh mythology in particular, although I gravitate towards the Irish too, and Scott. I just love my Celt period. I used to be a medieval reenactor back in the day, and I actually had worked my butt off to attain. I really like that. That's so cool. I like the way that came out. It's not as crisp as I would like it to be, but I'm wondering, once I'm gonna have to go get some clean paper, but I'm wondering when I take this off. I get excited. I'm just grabbing more paper here. I've got my. I'm just gonna grab a big stack of cardstock because I like when my papers don't wrinkle so much. I grabbed a whole bunch, and I'm having fun. So there we go. Oh, I don't want to put that. I really want to put that on something. Yeah. Heck with it. Let's see what the other side looks. Oh yeah, I'm going to. That's why I found other things to do. I like doing that all the time. Sometimes I can get a really cool print just from the stencil, but that time it didn't work. It's gonna get covered over with something. Get that off of there. By the time I'm done, usually during one of these sessions, I have paints everywhere. I have prints everywhere. And, you know, my studio is in my bedroom. Actually, I have my bed and then my studio. I have a loft, but I have my bed, and then the rest is all studio. Except for where my dressers are. And I keep saying, like, once I get this place cleaned up, because it's a little messy, I will take you through and show you what I've got. because I've got a lot packed in a little space. And I'm always finding ways of new ways of organizing things. So it'll stay a little bit for a couple of months until I get like I find at a garage sale or the thrift store mainly more storage options, and then I end up totally redoing the way I have things. Ah, I guess so too, because I really want to make sure that's dry before I pull. Let's see here. Well, I'll grab the first one that I am so bad for journals. Let me get this out of the way. I am very bad for journals. I'll have a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit everywhere. And it's not like they go by year. I'm the same thing with written journals. I think one of these times I'm going to have to go through all my journals, rip out the pages. Well, not rip out, but take out the pages. Organize them by year and by month. And then bind them that way. Because I've got a little bit here, a little bit over there. I'm a thrifty person, so most of mine I've bought at garage sales. I've never bought full price for my storage, and I've got maybe 11. I'll have to clean somewhat and show you guys, do a video for YouTube and show you guys what I've come up with over the years. Now this is like over a period of 4 or 5 years that I got one piece and then found another one the next year and a couple more the next year after that kind of thing. But I was giggling because I was just playing around with that. I do better lettering now. I got brush pens for my birthday this year. This is one I like this. Hey, that's cool. Any way you can do that kind of stuff is cool. Now, if you get the joke with this one, you're cool. Some of you might have already seen some of this stuff. It's on the internet too. But as I said, I need to do a flips of my journals. Oh no, wait, maybe in 5 more minutes. This is one of the faces. Just felt like doing half a face. There's my 2010. I tried to fix her in 2014, but it wasn't happening. That's what I was drawing, because I was always told in school I was good at landscaping, but I wasn't good with people. It wasn't until I was older that I actually made a concerted effort. That was just me playing with pastels. 3 years later, improvement. I'd say my style is kind of a mixture between the Whimsy Girls and manga. Another one. I draw a little bit differently now. I have a better time doing eyes and noses. I did actually that one off of a younger picture of me. I still can't do bodies very well yet, but I'll get there. Because when I look back at these older drawings, oops, not in frame, sorry. I really like this one though. I call this one Little Me. And I plan on doing a coloring book too, and I have some of these without color that I'm going to be putting in that book. I was trying to do something and it just didn't work out with the, I don't like the face on that one. Playing with markers. Can't remember which set that was. Oh, I think those were the Marvy ones. Yeah, those are the Marvy ones that I used to do this. This was completely with marker, no pencil, no nothing. I still struggle with hair. I get into my ruts with hair. And experiment. That's all I can say is experiment. Because a lot of this stuff was like, okay, I like the way this looks and I want to add that in. Just kind of play. Says the girl who's kind of not been picked up anything but jelly plating lately. I'll get back to it. This is last year. I'll just do this one for now. This is this year. I want to make her into a fairy. Trying to practice 3/4 face and yeah, needs work. I admit it. There is a fairy. I have this one on my Facebook. And that's Copic. That's how I use Copics. That's all Copic work there. Still getting the feel for Copic, as you can tell. I almost like the back sides of these a lot more. This is Copic as well. Copic. Oh, jeez, I flipped by that one. Okay, you did see it. Okay. I'm going to leave my arm right here. Was inspired by somebody else. I haven't colored her in. I haven't colored this one in yet either. Another experimenting with different kind of hair. I liked how that one turned out though. I like my spirals. And another fairy I haven't colored in. Playing with my brush markers right after I got them. Trying to do Zentangle with the markers. Marker, doodle. Another 3/4 face. I still don't like that face. Some people like it. I don't. I like her. She has no body yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of her yet, but I like that one. Bic markers. Yeah, I've got an obsession with markers. Obsession with markers and colored pencils. There's a doodle with a brush pen that I colored in. More brushwork. Doodles with brush marker. Playing with trying to do a tree with the brush marker. Card sketches out of my head. The Twinkling H2Os, I just got some and I haven't really done much with them yet other than trying to play with them a little bit. There's the other side. This is an example of what to do with your face when it goes wrong. I'm just going to put them in here. Enter. Enter. Thank you. Okay. I made a mistake with the eyes and it's like, oh, let's make it go all the way wonky. So that's what I did because I was very sad that day anyway. Yeah, I've got art supplies I haven't even used yet. It was supposed to be sad. It was supposed to be sad. This was right at the end when I was working too, so you could tell how I was feeling. Although I was really sad that I did mess up because I really did like her hair. Dang. Do you hear me? Wild women, wild as... I was trying to do the W. Wild women, wild as wind. Another one I haven't colored in yet. Inspired by Bailey J. I was so tickled today when Dee Dee said that she showed the picture that she drew of Bailey J. It's like, I've watched her for years. Actually, some of her early videos on how to draw manga helped me draw faces. So, Bailey J, if you're ever watching this on YouTube, thank you. I admire you. Another girl. So, I'm kind of backed up on coloring because I do have these scanned already. I just need to color. And then I was watching a lot of Regency movies when I drew that. To me, that reminds me of Jane Eyre. Hey, Tim! This is my sister. T. Rolls is my sister. Kind of a half face. Crystal ball. My Awen symbol, or one of them. Actually, I think this looks more like a cairn or standing stones, so I might use that. Me trying to make my own template for a stencil for a face. Same thing. We're getting towards the end here. Cycle for healing. But just playing around. Oh, sorry, I got it upside down. There we go. Playing around. Nope, that's her actual last name. And me just trying to clean off this. Oh, it's upside down. Me just trying to clean. Other than that, I keep every little drawing that I do. I draw a lot. Cleaning off the stencil that I had with the alcohol. That's what I did. There's another one. And I think that's the end of this one. It is. It is, ladies. That's the end of that one. I'm actually surprised because I mostly have this one full. And then I have lots of little papers from work. An old printout from work that I would take on my breaks and draw. Yeah, well, I'm going to be selling that one, so it'll be up in my shop soon. Maybe today or tomorrow, or I don't know when. Alright. It's dry! Yay. Tammy, this is called a jelly plate. And I'll just... What goes good with purple? I'm going to try this pink. Yeah, I'm trying to get more items in the store that people, well, I just need to get eyeballs on them too. Because I have lots of, I have like a corner full of product that I need to get up in the store, but I'm just, nobody's been biting yet on the stuff that I've got up there, and I've got some nice, like those stickers and embellishments are really nice. I just need to get people's eyeballs on them. Ah! Do I have that? Here. I cut the stencils. These ones are a little thicker than the ones you can get at the dollar store. But I had picked these ones up at thrift store with a bunch of other dividers, paper ones. I'm not going to cut my things out from there. And it's I don't know. The ones that you can get from the dollar store, at least up in Canada, they're the materials are a little thick, blah blah blah, thinner. These ones are a little thicker, and I only have the one package of them. I looked online to see if I could buy more when I do run out, and not up. But I have like lots of different things I can cut them out of. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna grab some stuff. So this will actually make me use my stash here. I love thrift stores. Yeah, I know. I don't know what that one is, honestly. The ones that I usually cut mine out, and they work really good too. It's just the this one's a little thicker. I'm just gonna open a packet. Do I have one open already? No. This one is from the actual Dollarama here in Canada. I'm in Canada, by the way. These ones are a little thinner and a little bit more flexible. This is a little thicker. They both work wonderfully, though. Both work wonderfully for stencils. And I have, actually, I wanted to see these ones. I have some from Walmart as well, their brand, because online, I want to compare these. That's Walmart brand one. This is the dollar store one. Oh no, they almost feel identical. And then, yeah, these ones are a little thicker. But I had looked for these online, and I only found one place to get them, and they were like $40. I don't think so. I will take the pack of 8, or what is it? 8, 10, 8? 8 for $1 from the dollar store, or $1 something for the Walmart ones. I buy them when the kids go back to school. And then I have a bunch of these, and I can't remember what even these are called. But these are pretty good thickness as well. I was going to cut these in half and cut them out of there, because I have a bunch of that. I don't even remember where I got these, honestly. It's just been in my stash forever. Like, I have some die cut board, but I don't know how well that would work. And then I've got transparency film, which is a little bit thinner, but I've used them, I've cut it out too. So I am covered for a while for stencil material. And if I run out, well, I'll just go to the dollar store and get more. I don't have a Canadian accent. Well, thank you. I don't really, the thick acetate, I haven't really tried. I know I haven't really had a problem cutting this stuff. Like the acetate you get out of packages, I wouldn't even want to try. I have yet to change my blade. And I've had this machine 2 years now. Mind you, I'm not like one that's using it every single day either. But I have used it quite a bit lately, and a lot of it has been that material that I just showed you. And I forgot how beady this one is. Darn it. It likes to beat up. I gotta be careful because then I'll start lifting off stuff. I've mostly used my Cameo to cut out stencils and make an occasional card. Like, I think I've made 3 or 4 cards with my... I have tons of SVG files and cut files. And if you want, you can message me on Facebook. I'm under K Roussel, Roussel, and I do have a group where I occasionally post, and I plan on posting the cut files there. If I don't have a chance to cut them out, I'll get somebody else to. Like when I was working, we originally were going to take photos of the seniors dressed as Star Trek people, and we didn't end up doing that, but they needed a communicator, so I had made a cut file for the communicator logo. I had posted that up there. Just things that I find that aren't mine that I'll share, but I won't charge for, will go up in there. So if you're interested, just look me up on Facebook and I'll be happy to add you. Ooh, ooh, sorry, I'm getting excited. OMG, my goddess. Oh my god, don't get it on you. Jeez. Look how perfectly that pulled up. Like, there's barely anything left on the plate. You can call me Kay. Morgan is more of an online spiritual name for me. But most people will either call me Kay, Kathleen. I usually used Kathleen in like more of a business working environment. Most people call me Kay. And occasionally some people call me Kat because that was a childhood nickname. But any of those is fine. I'll answer to them. There we go. Oh, I'm so excited about that. That pulled up so nicely. That's going to make a nice journal cover. Just as it is. Oh, I'm so excited about this. That was an awesome, awesome pull. And yeah, I like the way that is. I was almost afraid on this one at least that, where is it? Camera? That these little things were too thin. But they seem to be holding up quite well, so I think they're okay. I was thinking about either taking them out or, I don't know, making them a little bit smaller. But this seems to work. Coolio. Okay, you know how many times I hear that? Yeah. K is fine. Because if you look for me on Facebook, I'm K Roussel. Roussel. And no, I don't mind if you... I'm a very friendly person, so if you don't mind a lot of positive posts, because what I use Facebook is like extended Pinterest board. I don't get the negativity because I don't allow it on my page. As soon as somebody gets really negative, I either unfollow them or to just stay friends, or if they really annoy me, I just unfriend them. I make it very clear I don't allow negativity on my wall. So I don't respond to it. I'll just erase it. And occasionally I go through my friends list, and you know, if you really want to be my friend, you can be here. If not, then I'm gonna get rid of you. I was teasing. I was teasing. I would get OKK a lot at work from my friends. That's... But I was teasing. Some people just like calling me Kathleen and will only call me Kathleen. Some people, oh, the bane of having long hair. Where is that? Is that on the roller? Here, you hair. I shed. Come on, off. And I'm one that's not minding to get their fingers dirty. Some people don't like getting dirty. I don't mind getting dirty. Tree of Life one? Okay. I'm gonna get more paint on here. See what I mean about this pink one? Okay, that's not going to work. Alright. Well, it's gonna be shabby. Let me try and get this new texture maker. Yeah, here. Let me... What am I gonna do here? I'll put some... Hi, honey. My hubbies. Love you too, baby. I actually got Ustream working, so the girls are on. He says, hello, girls. Tammy's here, too. I don't know if you heard him. Tammy, he says hello. Tammy there too, he says hello. Oh my goodness, you're hilarious, honey. This one I gotta be careful that I don't cover up any of the... Okay. Just trying to get some of this other stuff. Yes, hubby Harvey. You go and watch my vlogs. You'll see my hubby there. He's actually very funny. Tammy can attest to that. She lived with us at one point. He's very funny. He's the type, if he watches a movie, especially a funny movie, he'll come up with the funniest phrases for that movie, and every time afterwards you're just howling with laughter because, yeah, you can't look at the movie the same way ever again. Beauty shop, Tammy? And I can't do it the way he does. It's funny. He'll be like, damn you, Jorge. And it's not even in the movie. But, now I'm forever picturing that in my head now because that's just how Harvey rolls. He's funny. He's my kind of weird. Sorry, I'm just giggling to myself. He cracks me up. Okay, this is getting pretty dry. So that probably means that one in the middle is going to be. You spoiled me for that movie, Tammy. I can never think of that movie the same way again. Without laughing my butt off for a totally different reason. Okay. No, I don't want it on that one. I think I'll let that one dry for a while. Damn you, Jorge. Oh, it's an inside joke, ladies. If you've watched the movie Beauty Shop, you'll know that one character's name is Jorge. Oh my god. He's good for me because he keeps me laughing and keeps me out of my head a lot of the time. I think I'm going to change the color that I do to lift this up with. What color to use? Opinion. I have these two from PBO. One is blue-green, and one is green-blue. I have more. This one is a more full tube. This one's getting it. At least I'm using them. I got mine for a reasonable price, so. Yeah. Have to live in the moment. And I'm trying. That's a hard lesson for me to learn. I've been trying. How about we do another journal flip? Because I don't want to touch that until it's absolutely dry. I can still see some wet spots on there. I think I'm going to do this one because I have more of it. I don't know what's going to happen when I run out of this one. This one is the blue-black. I love this one. I don't have money to get nice paints anytime soon. Okay. Let me find another journal. Yeah, the Dyna colors are awesome. Just grabbing the next journal that is by me. Oops. I've got a few journals that I haven't even touched yet that I bought, so I'm okay for journals. This isn't a very good quality. I got it at a surplus store. It's kind of like a very textured paper. I'm not sure if I really like it. Sometimes I like putting me playing with markers, but also it must have gotten wet at some point. I went through a period where I would put title page on. I want to do a better one of that. That's from 2012. That's a roundhouse. I have an obsession with the British Isles and the prehistory. So anything to do with cairns, dolmens, megaliths, roundhouses, that's the Iron Age. Anything kind of pre-Celtic and Celtic. I'm just obsessed with. Me just playing with different Zentangle patterns. Whoopsies. In different colors. I can't remember who I made that for, but I made that thinking about somebody. It's a leather J. Not the greatest. Was playing with some doilies. Magical things are created in this room. I want to make a sign with that, but I haven't made it yet. Oh, pencil drawing. You can't even see that on. Yes, standing stones. I am Stonehenge, Amesbury. Oh my god. Doesn't matter where. I got so jealous there, Tammy, when Dad went to Stonehenge. But I actually have a little card that he brought me back. Dad's been to Stonehenge and I haven't. How? What? That is a corn dolly. And for my... Oh, I know. You're Scotland. I'm Jello. I've never been... I've been to 1 or 2 cities in the States, but I've never been overseas. And it's my dream to go all through the British Isles. People want to go to Hawaii. No, I want to go there. And this is a corn dolly. Another thing that's going to go into an Avalon themed coloring book. My attempt at drawing a body. Karen Papel. Okay. So you're getting kind of feel of what kind of weird I am. Actually, I can't see that. It's in pencil. Maybe you can barely see it. It's the symbol, Awen symbol, meaning inspiration. I'm going to skip over all these pencil drawings that you're not going to be able to see because they're not inked or anything. Just lots of ideas for things. Okay, bad attempt at a symbol for Isle of Man. Gotta get drawing better at guys' faces too. Brush pen. We're gonna fake of Avalon. Sisterhood. Other face. Trying to do something different with the hair. Oh, video ideas. I think that's it in this one. Maybe. Something in the back. Wanted to do cut file with that for their... I probably will do it for the holidays. And that's it on that one. See how this is doing. I don't want to touch. I think that's dry now. But yeah. I've been obsessed with them since I was small. Haven't I, Tammy? I've been drawing standing stones for as long as I can remember. Oh, my sister's gone. Okay, sorry. Oh, hello, Linda. I didn't really realize you were there. And Judy. And Barb. Oh, lost somebody. Anyways. Nice to see you. Talking people's ears off. I know some people don't like talking about religion or spirituality much on their streams and discourage it, but as long as you have an open mind on mine, I will talk about it. It's my stream. I went through that a couple of years ago, and part of my journey is to accept me, all of me, the way I am, and part of that is to stop caring what other people are thinking, because it's not their job to like me, it's my job to like me. Ah, I have a French last name. I have not taken my hubbies, so you know what? I'm going to do it on the same one that I was mopping things up on. But I'm still figuring things out from when I was working. It's definitely a different adjustment. That's for sure. So you'll see a lot of that kind of influence in the stuff that I do. We are a mishmash of cultures. I just gravitate towards certain ones more than others. Although, Tammy, you look more like the Native American side than I do. I might have the brown eyes of the Native American side. You have the skin tone, which sometimes I'm very jealous about. That's kind of interesting. It's very shiny. I want to try another one with the tree. As far as I know, it's Micmac in New Brunswick, but they really didn't talk about it, so we really don't have much information. I think I might try the same thing, but this time use the blue-green Micmac. I'm not sure which else one. Yeah, we're French on our dad's side. Our dad is very, very, very French. I wouldn't be surprised, Tammy, when he does start slipping, whether he starts having a hard time remembering words in English. So we might have to brush up on our French even more. I'm gonna kind of try and do this in reverse this time, I'm thinking. Yeah, but even worse than that, though. I think he's totally gonna revert to French. So, oh goodness. There's that hair again. Smooth this out a little bit, or at least try to. This is thicker paint, but I loves it. I haven't found a dual chrome paint that I liked as much as this. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna set that one aside because I thought I can use that for a background. And this time around, I'm not flipping them over. We're rusty. we went to a French primary school, but I don't know about Tammy. I'm very rusty when it comes to my French. I know when at Uncle Rosier's funeral, I could understand everything, but when somebody went to go talk to me, I had to really, it was like worse than a child. I had to really think about my words. And of course, they're all fluent on that side of the family and talking really, really fast, and sometimes it's hard to keep up. And I want to try this one again. Ooh. I have a bigger, I have a bigger size of that one. I was trying not to use it to put up in the store, but you know what? This one needs to be cleaned. I don't know if you can see that, but there is paint in the thinner parts of it. I have to clean that out. I'll have to clean that one. So I've got a bigger one anyways. Yeah, Tammy's also my younger sister. So I'm a little bit older than she is. Well, you're back. You were gone there for a while too. All right. No, I don't want to do that. That might be interesting. Or do I want to do the blue one? Mop up. Do that. Just trying to decide what to do. Oh, we'll see. I teased my sister that she had my kid for me, though. Annie looks exactly like I do when, well, I did when I was small. She might, as she gets older, it'll be look different because my hair darkened up. Hers doesn't seem to be darkening up. That's because of other genes in the family. I'm just trying to mop up some of this color that I don't want to go onto. The print. Yeah, but she has blonde hair. If you took my husband, I've got the dark hair. Because, but I know she's your kid. I'm just teasing. You know that. It never happened for me. That's okay. I've got nieces and nephews that I can spoil rotten and then give back to their parents. Oh. Just trying to angle that so. That's because of the Middle Ages. As far as I know. From the invasions. And I never said I was. Okay, I'm still trying to get some of this up. I'm trying to work quickly. Although this stuff is going to take longer to dry. It has longer open time. Although that left some pink paint on there. I didn't mean for that to happen, but oh well, it happened. La, 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 la. Okay, it's lifting up. I used to, and I'll probably go back to doing it too. Oh, and I had scraps of stuff. I would do this with scraps. Well, it's getting pretty dry. Okay. Let's try. Do I want to pull a new one or over here? I think it'll show up better on this one. I'm just trying to decide things, sorry. All right. I'm going to do this for now. Not exactly what I wanted it to do, but that's okay. That's going to take a little bit to try on that one. I'm just kind of sort of trying to line it up before I put it on the page. Okay. So, what else have you guys been working on? I feel so out of the loop sometimes. I like how that came out. That was just taking the paint off the stencil and lining it up from where it was before. Well, I'm going to let that dry. Or if I want to pull up one, maybe I should pull up one. I think I'll do that. Just quickly pull up some of it. Ah, I've never gotten into that. Ooh, I like the way that turned out. Okay, I'm going to let what's left on there dry. So let's do another journal flip. Let me just find another journal to flip through. Those are ones. Those are empty ones. Those are all. I just want a journal. No, there's some over here. When you hear books falling, I apologize. The books are kind of piled on top of my sketch books here. Just trying to inch them. Well, that worked. Fall in love with art journaling. I've tried to art journal, and I've done it here and there when I've needed to, but I'm more of a sketch book. I think it's just because I started off that way. I'm more of a sketch person. Although, I say that, and first thing in this one is art. Oh, nothing really on that side. Art journal page, and I just knocked my chat. There we go. That's better. Try not to lean it onto the jelly plate. Oh, that I'm in it then. I'll have to look that. I'm in that group. I'll have to look it up. Me trying to do something, that's the actual Glastonbury tour, but I have one of my poems down here that I was trying. I want to try and redo that, as I wasn't happy with the lettering. I didn't have my brush lettering stuff at the moment, and I've reinforced the first couple of pages, or some of the pages in here. This one has a book page on it, so it's really thick. just playing around with graphite over some of my, I guess you could call, oh, yeah. What did I use for that? I think it was sprays, very lightly. I started off with graphite. I did graphite for years. That is the Glastonbury tour. Very, very good. I'm obsessed with anything to do with Avalon in Glastonbury. And I belong to the Sisterhood of Avalon. This is over this kind of type of background. Sorry. This is over this kind of type of background. But it's Copic markers on top of the background. Just me experimenting. Here's another one, same thing. Except for I accidentally let my marker hit in the wrong spot, so it's okay, fine. We'll do the Renaissance thing and put a patch over it. Oh no, I haven't been. I want to. I'm obsessed with that place. That would be the first place I go. That and the Hill of Tara in Ireland, and yeah, there's a lot of places I want to go over there. Avesbury's, that's just more sprayed backgrounds. I liked playing with sprays. I was making my own sprays there for a while. So a lot of this stuff is glittery. Oh. I was trying to do castle. Oh, yeah, let me see that one. Trying to do a castle wall. Not quite well yet. I'm trying. Designs for. It's not really. That's a dark pencil. Not even inked. You can say that. That's a staff. I actually have a staff that kind of looks like that downstairs. That too. And Leah Fall. Stone of Destiny. Another staff design. Crown design. Antlered crown. One artist that I really, really love from England is Dav the Bard, and I was listening to a lot of his music when I was doing those. Sorry, Dave the Bard. I love Dave the Bard. I've seen him in concert once when he was over here. Green-haired girl. Not quite happy with how she turned out. Attempt at drawing a guy. I haven't colored him in yet. I haven't colored her in yet either. Just kind of sleepy looking. Just me trying to play around with logo design. Morgan's Cauldron, which was one of the names I was contemplating for a store, and actually I think my on lulu.com my artist page is called Morgan's Cauldron. Gallery watercolor pencils or crayons, excuse me. So I like making, when I get a new media like that, I'll immediately do one of these so I can actually see what the colors are. Oh, one of my absolute favorite ones. And if you can see that one. I had stopped drawing faces for a while, and then back in late December, early January, I was really, really sick. I had caught a bug from work and had to be off of work for a period of time. And so I wanted to start drawing faces and started joining groups to do like 100 faces in a year, which I'm halfway through maybe. But this is Morgan Le Fay. I named her Morgan Le Fay. He's one of my favorites. Because you can kind of tell that because a lot of the sites for my icon, that's my icon, my avatar. I loves her. Some kind of marker. I can't remember what marker that one was. This one's Bronwyn. I really like her too. Thank you, Lee. Sorry, Leanne. I'm sorry. I'm so horrible with names. I'm glad you joined. I really like her. And she's a mixture. This is pencil, colored pencil. So was the other one. Morgan was colored pencil as well. I call her my disco diva. How's this doing? Yeah, it's still a little bit wet. This one's my disco diva. I like the fluffy hair. I did those with my few colors of the New Color 2s. And I couldn't bear to wet down her hair, and I kind of liked the way it looked, so I just left it. Marvy markers? Yeah, I think that one's Marvy markers. I had gotten them. I'm not sure if I don't really like her face too much. Another one that was inspired by somebody else's work. I haven't colored her in. Just thought it was cool. And a lot of the times I'll do stuff that's based on like the songs I'm listening to or the stories I'm reading. This is an actual well, almost. There's one in between her and the other two. There's 3 of them. The next few are all based on the same story. It's called the Duke's oldest daughter. Excuse me. So that was supposed to be Plain Jane. Then I tried my hand at a darker skin tone, and that's Isabella. This is the Duke's youngest daughter. Ravishing fair, bright blue were her eyes, and bright gold was her hair. Fancy Fanny. Where is the other one? I'm missing one. Did I pass her by? No, I guess not. Thought I did. Oh, that's one I haven't finished. Yeah, okay. Trying to do a profile, and she's cloaked. That's okay, Tam. Thanks for joining me. It's nice to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you in a little bit. Give you a hug and squeeze to the kids for me. And there's the Duke's middle daughter. Raven hair. Made courtier sigh. I'm a big science fiction and fantasy person, and I love the music based on science fiction and fantasy, and a lot of the times I get pictures in my head that I want to draw. It's like, I gotta draw that story. Like, I still want to draw Tamlin. There's a story called Tamlin about a girl that goes to walking alone and ends up on her father's land in a forest, picks a rose, and then all of a sudden Tamlin appears. It's like, why are you picking flowers without my permission? She's like, well, this is my land and my father gave it to me, and I can pluck a rose if I want to. And anyways, they end up falling in love, and the whole thing with him, he was human, but he got stolen when he was younger, when he fell from his horse by the fairies. So the fairy queen, it goes on and tells the story of how she got him released from fairy realm. I really want to draw that. I just haven't really gotten how I'm going to do that yet. Just me trying to play around with stuff. Prismacolors. That's what I was doing. Art, 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 sleep, art, 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 sleep, art, art equals work. Actually, that's a Stabilo all. I thought I had one that would work for doing faces, and it didn't quite work out the way I was wanting it to. I get back in frame. Spiral. This is going to be a cut file as well. Mainly because my stepfather likes wolves and horses. See, there's a horse there too. That's going to be a cut file. An owl. And then just me playing with medallions. I think that was Marvy markers. I was trying to do a different with her hair. Iridescent watercolors. More. There's lots of me playing with those markers, brush markers. Me trying to do flowers and eyes and just trying to get used to that marker. And another, oh, you can't see that one, sorry. Another, I really like that. I have a book on how to do spirals, and I was kind of trying to sort of do something with it, and that's it for that one. So we've gone through 3 books today. I have way more, but a lot of it is on single sheets as well. I haven't shown any of my standing stones because that's in my older ones, and I don't know where I put them right now. I think they're in the back of my studio under stuff. Okay, but it should be dry enough now. Yep, dry enough. I'm just looking over here at what paints I've pulled out. I have another big bucket over there, but I have a bucket here. I just don't know if I have another paint. Sorry, trying not to make too much noise. Actually, oh, no problem. A lot of this stuff, a lot of that stuff is already online anyways, on my Facebook group, or some of my best work is up on my website. But I get very passionate about things that I actually do. There's like 3-dimensional stuff that I do too. I used to belong to a group that altered cigar boxes. I didn't really find cigar boxes, so I would make boxes sometimes. So I did that for a while, but that group kind of closed down. I've got another hair in here. Darn hair! Yeah, it's on the brayer. Might have to find an elastic if I keep shedding like this today. I don't normally shed this bad. One thing I have been enjoying is having my hair down more often. When I was at work, it was always tied up. Okay. Oh. A little bit more pink. Just right there. Oh. There. I don't want to do it too much more. Okay, let's... Sorry, I was reaching for a piece of paper. Oh my goodness, we've been on for almost 2 hours. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm not going to edit these ones. Okay, let's see. I'm really trying to knuckle it because I want that design to come up perfectly. I didn't use a huge... Ooh! I'm really liking how this is turning out. Oh, I've got a place where it's a little... Ah, shoot. Okay, let me try and put that back the way it was. Just so I can try and get... And I'm just trying to visualize the way it was. I'm probably a little out of line. Shoot. No, it didn't come up. Didn't bother what was there anyway. But I kind of like that, though. I'll have to try that color combo again. But I'm liking the way the stencil is showing up pretty well. What do you guys think? Sorry, the sun is coming through that skylight. It's shining on things. You can see it much more prominently in person. Trying not to get the shine going. There, kind of, sort of. I like that one too. Okay. Haven't tried this one yet. What color to put down? Sorry for the noise. Just trying to decide here. I'm going to try this alizarin crimson. It's Jo Sonia's, it says matte fluid acrylic, permanent alizarin. Oh God, have I even opened this yet? Excuse me while I'll probably have to yell up for hubby. Oh. I have binders. I do have a Book of Shadows, but it's in like several binders, and I'm currently in the middle of deciding what information needs to stay in there, and want to actually make an altered book where I actually have proper pages for them. I would love to make one that's kind of similar to Practical Magic's the one in the Practical Magic. That would be so awesome. So I'm just gonna... Whoa, that is fluid. It's fluid! I was expecting it to be a little bit more. Although it's very opaque. It's great for controlling, though. Kind of liking that. For controlling where your paint's going. Oh, I might have to get more of this paint. Do I have that big enough? Looks like I do. Woohoo! I'm liking that. I'm really liking the color. Like, it doesn't look much. It looks like burgundy on the outside, but it doesn't show burgundy at all. I love burgundy. But I want to make some journals and put them in the shop so people can make their own. The ones that aren't necessarily craft inclined. If you know what I mean, my jelly beans. I don't want that too much. Ooh, I like that. Show you that. That showed up pretty nice. I'm going to let that sit there and dry. I think I have one more big I know it's kind of dry when it doesn't want to roll out anymore. I'm liking how these stencils are turning out. So, the thing is with the stencils too, and I'll mention this in the advertisement, I won't cut the stencil out until I actually get an order because I don't want to run through my material cutting the wrong stencil when somebody wants other stencil that's actually willing to pay for it. So I'm going to wait for that to dry, and I think I'll try putting that blue back. This is, oh, this is a smaller one. I have a bigger one too. Oh, there it is. Well, maybe we'll go through both of them because I don't think the big one has too much in it. I have a few of these too. That's, you know, Dollarama. The paper isn't the greatest quality. Oh, I know why I had this out. I wanted to redo this because I really don't like the way the face is, but I like the way the hair is. So I wanted to redo the face and kind of do something similar with the hair. This is some of my early works. You can actually see what's going on, and I was drawing really with a heavy hand. Oh, water got on this one, so the eye kind of leaked, but scarf, headscarf. The doodle. Oh man. Trying to draw myself with straight hair. Oh, just characters. Another one with, I like the hair, but I still need to work on the side view of the face. Trying to fix, sorry, get my thumb out of the way. Trying to draw a kind of a dream that I had. I had a part of a dream that had a tree with really really fancy roots, but the tree was holding out, like, in its branches looked like a hand was handing me an apple. And these are some of my earlier ones. Although I like the character that comes into some of these. Something really long. Pippi Longstockings looks annoyed. Guy with the tie. Yeah, well, we're not really symmetrical anyways. So it's I understand the struggle though. Or that was with a brush pen, I think. Or a pen. Just trying to do hair differently. Oh, a sketch for a painting that I haven't done yet. Might not be able to see it, but it's a big eyeball over. Yeah, I can't really see it too well. I've got to get around to painting that. I'll sketch my ideas down, and I actually did make this card. It was to welcome my niece Kenzie, and notes to myself on how to put together the cards. Lots of cards. Just like pin designs. Ideas for banners. I don't know if you can follow. These are a lot in pencils. I'll kind of skip over them real quick. Another face. I actually like that face. Need to color her. Another face.